Okay, good writing is clear writing, and one of the ways we write clearly is to be very aware of if we are writing in first, second, or third person. And if you're like me, you will forget what each of those means. And what I've done is I've come up with a memory aid for myself, and I'll share that with you, so that the next time someone puts you on the spot and says, is your story in, what is it, in second person, third person, instead of being stumped, you will find yourself with the memory aid I'm going to present here and know exactly what to say. So, for the memory aid to work, switch on your imagination. Go ahead and step into that virtual room of your imagination and imagine yourself standing on a street corner. So just, close your eyes if you need to. Imagine yourself standing on a street corner. You're standing with a friend, and there is someone you don't know walking across the street. Now this imagination is your memory aid, so that the next time you need to decide if you're in first, second, or third person, you will remember this imagination. Now what you want to do in the imagination is point at yourself. You count yourself first. That is first person, and really imagine yourself doing this. And then you point to your friend. First you count yourself, then you count your friend. That your friend is second person. Then you and your friend point at the stranger walking across the street, who is the third person, who is counted last. So again, just imagine yourself being there, so that this imagination will pop up. Now, the first person, if you're talking with your friend and you start describing in first person, that is yourself, you'll say, "Oh, I just went back to the store. I woke up late this morning. I needed to get this. This happened to me." Now what you're doing is you're talking in first person. You're describing what happened from your point of view. Now if for some reason you wanted to describe what happened, you wanted to tell your friend what happened to them, then you would say, you would be talking to your friend and you would say, "You woke up late this morning, you just got back from the store, you need to go and do this and this later on in the day." That would be a story that you're telling in second person. So in first person, it's "I did this, I went here, this happened to me, I'm going to do this." I went on an expedition to another planet. You get the idea. And in second person, you would be writing, "You woke up late this morning, you went on an expedition to another planet, you're going to do this later on in the day." That is writing in second person. And now, if you were to tell your friend what happened to the individual walking across the street, you would say, this is talking in third person. Remember, you count the one across the street last. Third person, you would say, "They went to the store, they woke up late this morning, I think that they're going to be taking an expedition to another planet." And that would be talking in third person. Now, in your writing, you want to choose ahead of time if you're going to be talking in first, second, or third person, and you want to stay consistent. Now, it used to be that you didn't want to switch. Now if you do, you want to do it clearly. Like, I have read stories where the first chapter is written in first person, and then the next chapter in third person, and then the third person back to first, the third chapter back to first person perspective. But the thing is to be very clear. And what happens is that if we don't think about it, we switch all over the place, and it gets very confusing, and it gets in the way of good writing. So it's really good to stay consistent. Choose. Are you going to be telling the story in first person, I am planning to use this treasure map to go search for the buried treasure, and then keep with that through the story. And when you're going back and doing another draft on your story, make sure to pay attention and ask yourself, am I staying in first, second, or third person? Also, second person is very rarely used. Usually it's first person and third person, because in real life, would you go up to your friend and start telling your friend what they did and what from their perspective? It's much more natural to tell a story about what you did, or to tell a story about someone other than you and your reader that went and did something. So that's first, second, and third person, and I hope your writing goes very well. Please take the time to check out my illustrative storytelling at solomation.com. Also, to encourage me to make more of these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend about it, tell a friend in second person about it, and thank you. I hope you have a good day.